Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. This is going to be your stock watch list for Wednesday, the 12th of June. Sorry for missing a video last night. Got involved in a soccer game, kid soccer, and had to play Uber Dad. Anyway, so couldn't get to the video last night. Let's go and get into it for tonight. Mixed bag in the markets today, as you can see on our heat map from FinViz. We had some of the larger caps down, some of the larger caps up fractionally. The banks got a little bit of buying today. The Dow Jones itself was down 14 points. The transports down 33. Nasdaq basically flat. The S&P 500 -1. So stocks paused today after being up for 6 days in a row, and so they took a little bit of a rest today. Just a reminder, coming up for the week ahead for Wednesday, we have Lulu, LULU, coming out with earnings after the bell tomorrow. Red Hat RH, sorry, not Red Hat, Restoration Hardware. I always do that. Restoration Hardware, RH, will be reporting earnings after the bell tomorrow night. NEPT, Neptune, will be reporting after the bell also for Wednesday night, leading into AVGO, Broadcom reporting after the bell on Thursday. As far as economic information, for tonight, we get the China CPI and PPI coming out at 9:30 p.m. this evening for Tuesday evening, and then Japan machine orders and PPI will be coming out at 10 minutes to 8 tonight. For the rest of the week, U.S. Economic information, we get petroleum oil numbers coming out at 10:30 tomorrow. Nat gas will be coming out 10:30 on Wednesday. No Fed speak. They're in a quiet period on the Fed speak. On Thursday night, we do get some more numbers coming out of China at 8 o'clock p.m. China industrial production and retail sales. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stocks that were moving around. This courtesy of the Trade Exchange nifty little nightly newsletter. They send out one in the morning and one in the evening. So some of your top 10 gainers for the day: JAGX, CTRV, both of those have done a 1 for 70 reverse split, pulling some shares out of the market. So they were some good movers there. I had some traders that caught JAGX today for a trade. I personally called and traded CTRV for a nice percent gainer today. We got in this name at $9, and I made myself hold some shares, and the thing went all the way up past 12, $13 on CTRV. So that was one of your top gainers for today. OSMT, ZYNE. We alerted this one in the service today. Traders caught that one. NVFY, didn't really trade that one today. Cassie, they had earnings today, so that stock moved up today. Some of your big losers today. This ACHV. Had news this morning, just couldn't get going on the news. So that one down today. LGCY, Beyond, BYND. JP Morgan came out with saying that they couldn't support the pricing on BYND, saying it's way overvalued from JP Morgan. So that stock dropping 25% on the day for Beyond Meat. LOVE, Love Sack, that one makes those beanbag chairs. They had earnings today, stock dropping today, and Tilray moving down today. So that's some of your top losers and winners for the day, courtesy of the Trade Exchange. And by the way, I forgot to mention the economic calendar, also courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our sectors. JNUG was up today about 3% on the day. Some of the steel stocks were getting some buying. U.S. Steel, letter X. Cliff, CLF, was up today. We also had AKS was moving up. So the steel sector was up about 3% for the day. Nat Gas was moving up 1.5% on the day. KWEB, the China Internet ETF, was up 1.5% on the day. The OIH also climbing. Now, we've been talking about bottom fishing on OIH in the past few videos, so I hope some of you are in this off the videos. Once again, these videos are for educational purposes only, but we like to point things out. If you take it, it's your trade. The FXI was also up 1%. To the downside, today we had the marijuana ETF taking a little bit of a hit today. today, down 1%. The IGV, the software index fund, was down 1% on the day. The IWC, the micro caps, down 0.5%. The IBB also dropping 1%. We talked about the IBB and the XBI over the weekend on the Let's Get Ready for the Week Ahead video, and they just cannot get moving on the XBI. Let's check out the IWM. So that remains below the 50 SMA, the IWM below the 50 SMA and the 200 SMA and the 100 SMA. So below those three moving averages there, kind of in this envelope between the 150 SMA, the orange dotted line you see here, or that brown dotted line, and that 150 spot. So in this tight envelope on that. So what was the damage on the SPY today? Let's go to a chart with not too many lines on it. So basically, we came up to about 291.40 for the high of the day on the SPY, and we pulled back from that. Now, we did get a short in the room on the SPY today. Some other things that we took today, just because we had a feeling that there was going to be some buyers exhaustion today. Some folks traded the SDS to the upside. SPXU also was bought today for some gainers. I personally shorted the SPY today, and that broke down. We're still holding up above the 50 SMA, still holding up above the 5 EMA here, your momentum moving averages. So not too much technical damage, but just a brief pause in the markets after that nice run up, that 50% retrace of the move down in May, and then a little bit of buyers exhaustion. So we got a nice little short in the SPY today. A trade, CTRV, gave us a real nice trade. I talked about that in the beginning of the video. So we took CTRV, a recent 1 for 70 reverse splitter. Now this thing has run before, but today we caught this coming up over $9 a share, and it popped all the way up to over $14 a share. CTRV, that was one of my best trades of the day today. So I don't want to dwell on the trades for today, but let's go ahead and get into some of the best stocks, worst stocks for the day. Some of your worst stocks, like we said, that Love was moving down. Beyond Meat was moving down 25%. Love was down 23%. QURE down 12%. GRVY also selling off today. CRM, after they purchased Tableau, this stock moving down for the day here on Salesforce after they're doing that. Fizz took a big hit today. FIZZ. LaCroix brands here. This stock down today almost 5% on the day for that name. So taking a hit there on Fizz. To the upside today, Grub gained 8%. Let's see, Amazon going to be ending their food delivery service. So Grub popping on that. SFIX up. We actually caught a trade in this today for over $1 on SFIX as it came up over $29 a share. So that stock popping 5% on the day. Z-Lab was up 4% on the day on that name. Some of your lower priced stocks with a nice percentage gain today. Let me adjust that. Okay, so we had a HEB, but they did a 1 for 44 reverse split, so that's why that one is showing up on the top there. But HEB did a 1 for 44 reverse split and was trading that price today. CTRV was up 35% on the day. VUZI up 22%. OCUL, this stock was up 20% on the day. ZYNE, like we mentioned earlier, had a nice day, up 17%. BPTH climbing 13% on the day. Here had a quiet session, but quietly up 10% on the day. To the downside, INSY looks like this one is going to be delisted off the NASDAQ. They filed for bankruptcy. So this is a component of the MJ. This continues to move down. LGCY, as we mentioned, took a hit today. And let's see, SHIP also down 12% on the day. EROS also moving down for the day, down about 12%. Let's go ahead and look at some of the news that came out after the bell tonight, courtesy of the Trade Exchange, and this is their news box. This is also audio news throughout the day on Trade Exchange. So a really good service, news service for the price. You get audio news throughout the day, and you also get visual news. We love it in the service. We actually picked up a trade on this name from the news service today on BlackBerry. We caught BlackBerry. The news came out, and there was call activity that the Trade Exchange had put in their service, and also it had news. So we caught this coming up over $8.07, and a big runner up to $8.40. And I'm still holding some. If you look at the daily chart here on BlackBerry, a nice move up, expanding volume. So we're holding some overnight. So hopefully we get a further continuation, or maybe we even caught the bottom here on BlackBerry. All right, let's go ahead and get into some of that news that came out after the bell. Seed received a non-compliance notice from NASDAQ on SEED. So that stock trailing off in the after hours tonight. NBIX had some news, a biotech name. Not much reaction to that news. RVLV announces closing of initial public offering. Now, this was a recent IPO, RVLV, and this stock had a strong close tonight. So this one is on the watch list for tomorrow. We'll get more into that in a moment. Dave & Buster's play earnings per share miss and revenue miss. So they missed earnings by 1 cent and a revenue miss on PLAY, Dave & Buster's. So that one taking a hit in the after hours tonight. Let's scroll through and see if we have anything else. We had SAEX completes largest shallow water ocean bottom marine seismic project in company's history. SAEX. This stock was popping up in the after hours, has pulled back at this time, but SAEX news after the bell tonight. The API crude oil numbers came out. It was a build of 4.9 million shares for light sweet crude oil. So USO, not too much of a reaction on that build in oil, holding around the $11 area. USO, the ETF for light sweet crude oil. We had SLNO files 100 million S3 for SLNO. That stock moving down in the after hours tonight. And AXGT was up in the after hours. AXGT, that stock popping a little bit in the after hours. I didn't see any news on it. But once again, this news courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders. Let's go ahead and get into that watch list for tomorrow. And we'll do that right now. First one, I'll be watching this AXGT. A recent, well, I did a 1-for-8 reverse split. This was back on the 8th of May. So like I said, it was ticking up in the after hours. After this video, I make this video, I'll look and see if there was any news that came out on AXGT, but it was popping up. So we'll have it on watch for tomorrow. AXTI, like this volume that came in on the name. AXTI, 1.2 million shares, perking up here, has the 475 area up ahead. Got as high today as 470, so we'll be watching that one. Another name, if you want to keep an eye, once again, full disclosure, we're in this BlackBerry, but maybe you get a continuation move for tomorrow. 13.6 million shares held up throughout the day. As you can see, 840 was a resistance area on it. And it was holding above, got as low as 815, so 815, 820 for support on BlackBerry. Keep it on watch. BLNK was turning the corner a little bit. Would like to see a little more volume come into this name. Only 227,000 shares on Blink. Tesla is doing their shareholder meeting tonight on Tesla. It just started. Let's see if there's any reaction at the moment on Tesla. It is perking up. TSLA And so I'll be keeping an eye on that one. But anyway, they're doing their shareholder meeting. It started at 5:30 Eastern time. So keep your eye on Tesla throughout the night. Let's see, Blink, BPTH. That was where I wanted to go next. BPTH, 1 million shares came into this name, perking up here a little bit. Got up to the 50 SMA. That is currently at 1641. So we'll see on this name. A nice strong move here. I didn't catch this one today, but it popped up, pulled back, faded a little bit, but maybe some other traders will be watching this. I think it's worth keeping on your watch list. CHS. Chico, they had earnings today, and so the stock popped up to this $4 area, pulled back, so kind of a little mini inverted hammer here, 7 million shares. Would have liked to have seen it hold more of its gains today, but we'll have it on watch to see if it wants to do anything. Like I said, Cliffs and some of the steel names were moving up. Cliffs has that $10 area and the 200 SMA. Nice volume came into Cliffs today. That'll be on watch tomorrow. Since I'm on it, US Steel also turning the corner here. Maybe one you want to watch. And AKS is another steel name that was moving up today. So keep your eye on some of these steel names for tomorrow. STLD is rolled steel, and that was also trying to turn and form a trend reversal here on STLD. 3 million shares came into that name. So that's some of your steel names you might want to keep on watch. CPRX. Nice move up here today. I believe the CEO on the open market purchased some shares. I think it was 25,000 shares of CPRX. So keep an eye on this one. It popped up 2.8 million shares, so we'll see if that one wants to make a move. The CTRV will continue to be on watch. Recent 1 for 70 reverse splitter there. ENT was popping up in the after hours a bit. I'm not sure what the news was here, but this one was popping up, so we'll see if that wants to do anything. FCX, along with some of the steel stocks, like I said, were moving up, and this one, nice big volume came into FCX. There was a call activity on this name, and also the CEO did an insider purchase. I believe it was 50,000 shares. I think the price was 1084. Don't quote me on that price, but FCX popping today. HEB, like we said, recently did a 1 for 44 reverse split. So this one you might be on your radar for tomorrow. JAGX, another one that did a 1 for 70 reverse split. Keep that one on your watch again for tomorrow. Mattel in the after hours popping up here. Chatter around the name Strategic Alternatives on Mattel, so keep that one on watch. NBY also, now this is one that popped up recently up to $4. We've pulled back to $2. We'll see if it wants to maybe set up intraday for tomorrow on NBY. They had news with Amazon. Neo, if you like those bottoms up type of stocks, this thing has been kind of decimated. Maybe Tesla tonight, gets the electric car sector going again. So keep an eye on Neo. Maybe it wants to bounce. NVFY, nice pop here. Volume only 265,000 shares in this name, but starting to get back over the 50 SMA. Has that 90-cent spot up ahead on NVFY. Has a declining, sloping down 200 SMA up ahead. Not a favorite, but expanding volume, so I put it on the watch list. OCUL, nice pop today, 1.9 million shares. Nice continuation move from this turn here, coming up to that $4 area. So this OCUL will be on watch. OSMT, this one trying to turn the corner here, has $3 up ahead. 314,000 shares came into OSMT, and it's hanging around 275 in the after hours, so it might be interesting. PETX, this was jumping in after hours, but now it's pulling back, so not as interesting. REKR, this was popping up. 1 million shares came into REKR. Nice move up. But once again, slid down here, gave away a lot of the gains for today, but at this volume, 1 million shares. So I'll throw it on a chart, kind of a back burner on that one. RVLV, nice push here. Watch that $36 area on RVLV. If it can get up over that $36 area, might make a nice move. Recent IPO on that name, RTLR. Let's check this one. Another recent IPO turning back above the 5 EMA here. Has that 1970 area, 1960 area up ahead. Needs to get back above 1950 also. Never traded this one, so I'll have it on watch. RWLK, a recent runner, pulling back here. You see some dip buyers showed up. It's trying to hold above $5 on RWLK. Keep it on watch. SAEX popping up. We'll see if there's anything on this one for tomorrow. USAT, a very strong stock. We talked about this on the Sunday stocks to watch video. So this one has that $8 area. There was call activity in this name today also, USAT. And then VUZI, another one that you might want to keep an eye on. Look at this big volume coming into VUZI. Has let's see, $3.85 up ahead. Also that $4 number on VUZI, trying to turn the corner here. So I think that one's worth the watch. ZYNE, strong move today. If this thing can get up over $14, you can see it came up to 14 here, hit 14 here, kind of pulled back from that. So if it can get up over that 14.05 on ZYNE, you could see a continuation move in that name. All right, if this video has helped you out, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to my channel. Let's help this channel grow. Please hit that like button if you've gotten any information or any stocks that might help you in your trading for tomorrow. Any comments, feel free to put them at the bottom of the video. And this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Have a very good day trading tomorrow. We'll be back at it with another video tomorrow night. Just wanted to say, by the way, the shareholder meeting is going on for Tesla, and you see Tesla pushing up here. Elon Musk at the shareholder meeting. It won't be long before we have a 400-mile range car. So that comments made by Elon Musk just now. So as you can see, Tesla pushing up here in the after hours. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Just wanted to show you that on Tesla pushing up in the after hours. Have a great day trading for tomorrow.